Life golden, yeah, we're golden, baby girl, we're golden. They're about to see us shine, 'cause we're golden.
Yo, what is good guys, it's Cryptic TMG and I'm back with a brand new video, and this time I'm going to be looking at the top 5 corners that I find the most difficult in a set of course of competizione. And yeah, it's a video that I wanted to do quite a while ago, but when the new tracks came out I thought I'd sort of revisit the topic. And yeah, definitely some corners that some of you guys might find pretty easy, but for me they've always been corners that I actually struggle with on this game. And yeah, it's pretty weird how some people just excel at other corners, and where you'd think that, you know, most people probably wouldn't agree with some of the corners that I picked. These are definitely the corners that I feel like I always lose time in, and I'm not consistent through these corners. And yeah, it's pretty weird, but you guys in the comment section below, leave the top 5 corners that you find difficult on the game, and we can sort of compare where we struggle and what sort of corners we tend to struggle through. But yeah, without any further ado, let's get into the video. So we're going to start off with turn 14 from Nürburgring, which is the fast chicane right at the end. And yeah, for me this corner just always seems to mess me up, and because I'm so aware of hitting the curbs wrong and just completely ruining your lap, I'm sort of a little bit timid in the way in, so I get on the brakes probably a little bit too early, and I always feel like I lose time for this corner. And doing this hot stint for AOR, the amount of times I messed up my hot stint going through this corner, smashing the bumps and just going off to the left, it was so annoying. But yeah, it's definitely a corner that I feel like I could improve, and somewhere where I definitely feel like I lose a lot of time. But moving on to the next corner, turn number 9 at Zandvoort, and oh my god, I never get this corner right. It's just, especially for me at the moment driving the Audi, every time on the way in, trying to control the rear end of the car, trail braking into the corner, always seems to break loose on the way in, and on the way out you either get a snap of oversteer or you just end up way too wide. I've just always struggled through this corner, and definitely doing this race recently I realised I was losing so much time compared to the other guys around this corner. And yeah, it's always been a corner I've never been quite able to master. Turn 6 at Laguna Seca, and I actually think this corner is more notorious than the corkscrew for me personally, because it's such a tough corner, and in the in-car cam a lot of the time, especially on a set of course, I've noticed with this track model that's laser scanned, you can't actually see the curb on the way in at all, and it's got that massive sausage curb on the inside of the corner. You get it wrong and it just sends you off towards the inside. So yeah, always been a tricky corner. But moving on swiftly, and this one needs no introduction, Spa, El Rouge, Radion. And yeah, going through this corner, you kind of need to take it flat so you don't lose any speed going down the straight. But if you get it wrong, literally your race is over, because you're going to end up in the wall, you're going to have damage, and how long the pit lane is, your race is just completely over. And I feel like this corner is so tough. Like you try not to worry about it, but every time you get there, you know there's that slight chance you just catch the curb wrong and it sends your car straight into the wall. So yeah, definitely a corner that I've struggled with before in the past. But moving on to Paul Ricard, and for me this is the corner that I mess up the most out of every corner on the game. It's the third to last corner, and it's a nightmare. I can honestly tell you, I could do a race round here of 50 laps and I'll probably get this corner right probably less than 10 times. Like I don't know why I find it so hard. I've always struggled for this corner, but when you do get it right, especially in quali, you gain so much time. And yeah, I'm always either wide on the entry or the back end stepping away, or I'll get on the power and run too wide out on the exit. It's just a nightmare. But yeah, that's my top 5 guys. But like I said before, leave your top 5 in the comments below, and yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe, hit the notification bell to catch my videos first, and peace.